And with that, let's get into our smart map picks and bans.
And it seems like Pacific Macta. I'm trying to think, like, what is Pacific Macta gonna do here? I think they're gonna try to find a map pick that is gonna benefit Revenge the most, I think, because you really want to put him on a map where he can heat up very early on. But I like these bans though from both sides. I think Ankara is definitely one of the harder maps to play up against teams who you have. I wouldn't say you have not seen before, because some of the players on SGJ have
Definitely
been around for a while, and I think this roster has been around for a while as well. But the rest of the picks are as expected. I think it's basically equal on both sides, considering that both teams have their strengths and weaknesses, and I think one does not outweigh the other in this matchup, especially with this map subbase. I mean, might be a spicy game one indeed.
All right, so that's sub-base, Black Widow, and Port. I don't know which one each team picked respectively, but if it's going to be anything like the last match that we saw with Execration versus Tnc Pro Esports, then it is going to be a little bit of a bloodbath. Kung hindi niyo pa naabutan, last match, it was a very quick 2-0 win coming from Execration. So sila yung magiging grand finalist number 1, and the grand finalist number 2 will come from this match. So Sneaky, what do you think could happen here in this game that we're in right
Not
now?
gonna lie, if you follow the storyline that we have right now, it's probably people saying, okay, Pacific Macta is gonna go 2-0. That's the consensus prediction here for most. But we just jump straight into it. Ang and Aven gonna get Revenge and AZ here, but the rest of the squad is gonna try to come in. ZYK and L1, and this is the Pacific Macta you'd like to see. It's just trade after trade after trade, but at the end of that, they got the advantage. And grabe naman yun, Pacific Macta showing us that they're not, they got some tricks up their sleeves as well. The current number 1 team definitely is going to be one of the hardest matchups here for SGJ especially. And not gonna lie, the only changes that Pacific Macta made in their team is probably, I'm not sure if this is Matt Zera, but that could be just the change of name for him back to L1. But other than that, nothing was really changed for Pacific Macta. They're still the same 5 people who can dominate most of these teams. But SGJ, I'm open for surprises, my friend. Aven can maybe go for a 1v2. That's going to be the push. Aven is going to get both. Double spray by him. And a good first round for SGJ.
Good prediction by Sneaky Frog as well. As soon as he said 1v2, it happened. Good job. That was a caster's curse in a good way this time.
You gotta mix it up sometimes.
That's right. But anyway, going to the second round, Pacific Macta, they are, as you said, the best team in the Philippines at this moment. They've even had really good international performances too. So definitely SGJ have something to be worried about here. Even though they'd won that first round, they will need to carry that momentum with them, because if they get Pacific Macta, they're just going to demolish them at every turn.
Definitely. And I think for SGJ, they really just want to look for control most of the time and try not to get into the crosshairs of Revenge early on. That man is dead accurate with that sniper rifle. But SGJ, teka lang, they want to go into the A side. Kaso may nakabantay dito sa gilid. L1 is gonna get Aven. Ang with the trade.
Oh, ayan, another couple trades. Revenge has found the sniper kill onto Ang. So now 3 versus 3, even up. Pero A site has been captured, has been taken. Here's the bomb plant. 35 seconds to defuse. Pacific Macta, 3v3 retake. Kaya ba nila ito? We'll see. They need to not peek that angle that's being held by Pronit right now. Ooh. Or just peek it. Revenge. It's Revenge. I forgot, man. It's Revenge. He's too good. It doesn't matter. Look at that, though. Bad Zera taking Aldrin out. Back to 2 versus 2. They don't have a lot of time, and it's just ZYK now. ZYK Can he get 2 kills and defuse in 7 seconds? It's possible, but he's running out of time. He has to go now. He's not going to be able to do it at all. He gets taken out by Bad Zero. That's 2 rounds for SGJ.
Yeah, and for SGJ, I think the biggest thing that they're doing in this map especially, they're putting emphasis especially dito sa mid with that wooden door control. Hindi basta-basta nakaka-peek si Revenge with that sniper rifle. Kaya lumipat na siya dito sa may machine room trying to get a pick very early on to any people overextending. Pero L1 na andito sa A is gonna get crammed, but even easy trade.
Good trade, good trade. 1 for 1 so far. SGJ on blacklist right now. They are not overcommitting to side picks at the moment. Kita mo how they play. They love getting map control, like a lot of map control, and leveraging that into getting the win and dividing. I think Pacific Macta is the key here. Hindi nila yun magagawa. Then it's gonna be curtains. They have to be consistent at it as well.
Yeah, and Pacific Macta, kailangan na nila makakuha ng isang round dito because if this streak goes too far, I feel like the talents on SGJ Gaming is just gonna start to ramp up. You cannot sleep on Ang, you cannot sleep on X-Cram or on Avon, especially Batzera, one of the more clutch players dito sa ating tournament. So Pacific Macta have to be on their toes, especially for this match. Basically, you could describe SGJ as like a mishmash of all of the teams last year. Then you put the best talents sa isang team lang from each collective team. And it seems like it's been effective so far because Macta is already down 0-2.
Ooh, this is going to be pretty big, Sneaky Frog. 35 seconds, 30 seconds on the bomb. Pacific Macta 4v4. They'll need to take this replay. They have to force it. Because otherwise, okay, so that's 2 down for SGJ. Ang and Bad Zero are the only 2 left. There's a flash. The good defense, though. Ang has found AZ. There's another one. Bad Zero is down. 1 versus 2. Ooh. And he is going to go down. 10 seconds to defuse. Pacific Macta have all the time in the world. First round of the game.
Yeah, you can't sleep on Revenge's rifling. That is one of the more dangerous parts of this game as well. He's not only deadly with that sniper, kaya na rin makisabay with the rifle. So, Pacific Macta finally get 1 on the board. It's really important for them to get the second round as well para meron na silang sariling streak going into this game. Pero Pacific Macta, you could see, like Pacific Macta plays the polar opposite of how Execration plays. Because they're like, okay, I'm going to hold this angle. But the difference is they hold the angle so well that hindi basta-basta makakadaan yung mga players dito. But so far, SGJ, they have found some holes in the defense of Pacific Macta.
Yeah, those holes are not super common. But Pacific Macta, though, definitely not an insurmountable team. It's just that you have to play their game against them because they're not going to be pushing super hard into you, right? Unlike Execration. So they like to play a little bit more controlled. And with this opening pick, they have all the control in the world. SGJ will have to, they have to make their entrance. They have to make their execute very fast, or the response is going to be insane from PC.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be another A hit. SGJ trying to attack that one site that is weak again and again and again. Pero kaya ba nila pumasok na? Andito na si AZ. L1 close by as well when someone drops in the stairs. That's going to be dead. And L1 getting both here with the AK spray. Nakakuha ng dalawa. Bat Zera and X-Cram na lang natitira. SGJ kind of stuck dito sa mid. Bat Zera makukuha si Revenge. That's going to be the sniper down. Aldrin na andito pa sa B site. Soul defender Aldrin with the peak. X-Cram couldn't even blink in that one. Batzera is going to try to go for the clutch. And if it's any player to clutch it, it's going to be Batzera. AZ is still in this A site. He's right next to him pag nahanap na ni Batzera. That's going to be huge. Pero Kobe galing kay Aldrin.
from downtown. The nade came to take out the life of Batsera. So that evens up the score 2-2. Pacific Macta. This is what we kind of know them more for, right? This kind of gameplay. Very controlled, very precise. Forcing SGJ to make the wrong decisions, the wrong times. Especially if they're able to get that first pick, immediately changes the dynamic of the entire round. So let's see if they can keep that ball rolling, because that's 2 rounds already for Pacific Macta in a row. And this is kind of what they do. They steamroll, they gather momentum.
Yep, but we need some drastic action. Galing dito sa side ng Pacific Macta. They're gonna need to try to find some picks very early on, and I think yun nga yung ginagawa ni Revenge dito sa may middle wooden door area. And if he can find one and just back off immediately, look, he's just staring straight. Pag may nag-cross dyan, that's not going to be good news whatsoever. AZ is going to find some help in mid as well. But I like this Crossfire, not going to lie. The 3 people towards the B site,
Oh, Crossfire.
and Revenge can just rotate to get that mid door control. Problem is, Pronet is already in dito sa may A side stairs. No one is playing the left side. Pre-fires are gonna start to come in, and I think there's gonna be a peek going in.
Oh!
What an aggressive peek galing kay
L1.
L1. Nakuha niya si Pronet. Couldn't even blink, couldn't even scope. Look at this,
That was fast.
Like, there was 4 people dun sa may stairs na area, and a single peek galing kay L1. Lahat sila nagtakbuhan papuntang B.
Fast, Sticky Frog. Sobrang bilis ng pagka-tap. AZ now to grab a couple threads, even. Can he survive versus 2 of them? It's a 2v3 pa naman. Pacific Macta by no means have they won. Pero 30 seconds on to plant, and SGJ, they have to make a very fast decision here kasi dalawa sila, right? So they have to execute on the side. Aven has found ZYK. So L1 and AZ, it's up to them. 2 versus 2. Very winnable, very losable, especially since L1 is down and AZ is down. SGJ grab the lead once again.
A very good round from Aven, especially SGJ Gaming, really fighting in the blacklist side. The aggression, I really like it. I mean, no, it's controlled. Hindi masyado nag-overextend to the point that Revenge can get some free kills with the sniper. They're playing careful, but playing way ahead than usual. So Pacific Macta, they do have to adjust their defense once again. You can see that L1 is trying to go aggressive galing dito sa likod, pero ang nakuha na si Zik. Then Pronet is gonna get Aldrin. Nako po. 2 people down from Pacific Macta. That is not good news.
Yes. Pacific Macta definitely losing a little bit of control here. Oh, AZ. Can he get this? Can he win this fight? Look at that. Look at the strafing. And the headshot from Aven. Perfectly placed crosshair. AZ has been taken out of this round. Only L1 and Revenge. 2 versus 4. They have to kill 2 people each. SGJ have complete control. They're going to aggress into side pretty soon. They have to know that there's only 2, but they have to know that one of them is Revenge. So they have to be super careful about where they go. Now they knows, and Revenge is not able to make anything happen. Aven instantly tapping him once in the head. L1 about to peek, about to die. But he finds one. Bat Zero's down. He did not die there. Sorry. My bad. L1, he's incredibly low though. All he needs is a 1v3, and he's not going to be able to get it. No, as Pronet deagles him down.
Yeah, and Pacific Macta still having a hard time once again. That was kind of a reckless peek from Revenge. Medyo na-overwhelmed siya dito sa may B-side, peeking 3 people with a deagle trying to go for that jump shot. But unfortunately, it does not work up against SGJ Gaming. The blacklist is ramped up here. And I think SGJ might have found the weakness. Pwede nilang i-atake ang B again and again and again. No problem para sa side nila. They only have to find the 2 members playing Machine Room, and they can overwhelm the site.
That's right.
But back to passive for Macta.
Yeah. At this point, Pacific Macta, they know that they need to change something, right? But that is going to take a while, really, before they can adjust SGJ. So stick to the same routine, stick to the same playstyle. Most of them are in B. SGJ though is also patient. A couple of slower teams. They don't rush into the site, not like Execration in our last match, no. But at the very least, they're playing it incredibly seriously. Look at all the utility that they're using.
Yeah, but that could bite them in the back as well. Being passive, parang double-edged sword yan. You can be hurt with that playstyle, but you can do some damage at the same time.
Yeah, so much respect for
5 seconds left.
for their man.
I'm not sure if they're
And not a
saving
single
utility
kill
itong
yet.
Pacific Macta. So, and I'm not sure if they have nades still. They might have used it early on para makakuha ng control dito, but the B side is about to be taken over. Aldrin and Revenge is gonna get 2 respectively. Aldrin's gonna get 3. Nope, it's gonna be ZYK na nakuha si Aven dito, and mukhang naubos ang SGJ. Only it's gonna be Cronin trying to do something with the Deagle, pero hindi gagana against Aldrin with the AK. 4-3 Pacific Macta. Getting around on the board, 4-3. It's neck to neck so far.
That was flawless from Pacific Macta. Walang namatay na player galing sa kanila. So SGJ, that's kind of, you know, they pushed a bit too aggressively in my opinion. So I don't think they should. Oh, what a shot from Revenge. That's what we know. That's what we know. That's the Revenge we know.
Man, Pronit got caught in 4K in the double doors. But Xtram, he's already crossed here, so I think wala na problema para sa kanya to try to go aggressive. But whoop, a very risky jump coming from Ang, knowing na namatay ang kanyang teammate na si Pronit from that exact same angle. Pero the flash is gonna start to go. BL1 is the only defender. Nakababa na dito si Ang. The grenade is gonna go down. It's not gonna do any damage to him at all. L1 na.
Be careful, there's one right there.
But the spray from Ang. They might just take over the A site. Pacific Macta is stuck outside. They're gonna have to play retake. L1 is down. Pronit is down. It's a 4v4. Ang is on 30 HP. 32 seconds left on the clock. Daming low dito sa side ng SGJ. Onting utility na lang. Namamatay na dito si Ang. Hanging on with a thread. But what a shot from Revenge. That was an instant scope to the head of Ang. And this might be the retake from Pacific Macta. Ito na nga yung Ray Pantera. Makakakuha ng dalawa dito with the M4. Kaya pa makuha ng isa dito. Pero hindi. No. ZYK getting the 2K spray. Aldrin. They have the defuse as well, just barely. And Pacific Macta, as soon as Revenge got that pick doon sa site, they just started filing in.
And we're back. Even score 4-4. Eto na, Sneaky. Dito na tayo magkakakitaan. It's getting a lot closer. Remember, guys, this is a race to 10 rounds. Eto na, baka bumalik na yung momentum ng Pacific Macta. Because SGJ, you know, they have been playing well, but this time, past couple of rounds, parang yung Pacific Macta, they just had an answer for every situation.
And Aldrin on 10 kills early on, 4-4 pa lang ang score, so that's really big coming in from him. And from Revenge, 8 kills versus dito kay Pronit, who has 3. So the sniper battle has not been too friendly para sa side ng SGJ, but in terms of the rifles, okay naman sila para sa side nila. They just have to figure out how to dismantle itong defense ng Pacific Macta, which kind of looks very, very fluid. I mean, Revenge can just go back and forth from mid, papunta dito sa B, but instead, makukuha na si Batsera, and Revenge is gonna get 2. This was deleted para sa kanya, and that's gonna be the challenge galing kay Pronit, but they can just back off. Revenge, you cannot peek this man dry.
No need to commit here at all. Pacific Macta are chilling, man. This is the position that they want to be in, really. Now the pressure is on SGJ. They need to make the move with a minute left. And Pacific Macta can just be ready for it, man. There's 5 of them versus 3. This is the play though. This is gonna be the move from SGJ. They're trying to come in, trying to clear the angles on B. But it is tough with only 3 members. 44 seconds to go. There's a flash. Someone's full flashed. But he still got the headshot. Hey, how did he get that headshot? Being full flashed. Aven's right there. He doesn't get the kill. Aiden kills him. Pronit finds one, but Aldrin cleans them up. Double kill for that man.
They're gonna switch sides. That's gonna be global risk going on the side of Pacific Macta. SGJ is gonna go on global risk. We're gonna have to wait and see. Pacific Macta is gonna be a different story on the blacklist side.
Honestly, it could be Pacific Macta though. They have a good handle on how to play on blacklist here.
Ooh, look at how unafraid Revenge is. He's just hopping around,
push,
looking for Pronit. If
no
he can
caution,
find Pronit
only push. Pronit's gonna find him. Unfortunately,
a bit too aggressive, a bit too confident. I think Pronit, ina-expect niya hatang magpupush talaga dito si Revenge to try to go for that unexpected angle. That would have been a possible 4v5 for Pacific Macta, but Pronit, good awareness.
Risky, man. High risk, high reward. The reward was not there, only the risk. So SGJ, they have a lot to play with here. Yung Pacific Macta sila now, they are the ones who are pressured into making a move here.
But you cannot sleep on the rest of the members of Pacific Macta. Aldrin is on 12 kills for a reason, and L1, we've seen him hit some very, very nasty shots. Isang swing lang could be the change of the game. Batser is going to get spotted. Aldrin is going to push in, and that's going to be L1 getting the kill dito kay Batser. Aldrin is not done. He's just going into the site. Instant headshot dito kay Xcram. And Aven na lang ang natitira dito. 1v3. Aldrin is gonna spot him first. Aven,
they know where he is.
Nakatago lang siya dito. But look at AZ. Everyone knows where he is. They're staring right at him.
One headshot, two headshots. Here's the clutch.
AZ and L1 are down. Aldrin with the 1v1. I think he knows the prediction here. Oh, but the corpse, it blocked it.
Here's the clutch. Here's the clutch.
No. Is it gonna be the clutch? No, Aldrin's gonna deny it. The killjoy.
No, that's what I meant. That's what I meant, Sneaky. The clutch from Aldrin. It wasn't the clutch coming in for SGJ, for Aven there. It was Aldrin's all along. Predicted. Oh, okay. Big move. Swing and a miss there. Coming from that sniper shot, whoever that was. A little bit of a slower start last round, but it definitely ramped up quite a bit.
Oh, even the sniper.
Yeah, no, that's just 8 to 15. What was that? The quickest scope of all time?
What was that?
But he still gets absolutely traded.
He doesn't even need the scope. Mouse button 2 is not the thing.
He doesn't need it. L1 doesn't need it either, as he sprays Hang down, and now once again it's just Aven. Aldrin swings out, takes him down. Pacific Macta now up 3 rounds. It's 7-4. But that was a shot. That was a shot, Sneaky Friend.
Man does not even need mouse button 2. Doesn't even need the scope, and he's accurate. Who needs a scope when you can have a no scope? Pronit. Yep, he does need a scope. He hits one of them. Pacific Macta going to be down 1 member, but Aven is going to take down Revenge as well. The rest of Pacific Macta going to try to find some control for the rest of the map. Pero SGJ, nakuha na sila ng dalawa dito. Very important, especially in the early stages of this round. There's 2 minutes for Pacific Macta to think of a way to get into the site, but SGJ Gaming, all they have to do is sit back and wait.
They need these picks, though. I mean, Pacific Macta, they really need these picks. Aven's very low. If they can somehow find him, 3v4 is not undoable when it comes to side retakes. So they really just need to find one, though, before... Oh, no, it's Pronit who finds him. That's another one. That's 3 kills in total. That's a triple kill so far for Pronit. 3 Ks in a round. Aldrin is the last man standing. The sniper has gotten his revenge. That's fun. But Pronit, though... Yeah, it's Aldrin just wanted to hit his own teammates, but will he be? He finds another before Xcram takes him down. That he could have maybe clutched that if he didn't peek into 2 people, maybe.
Yeah, but man, what a shot. What a set of shots here from Brilliant. Napakaganda ng mga shots niya with the sniper. But look at this aggression coming in from SGJ. Pushing into machine room. Pacific Macta, get out of here. And Pronit, nakuha pa si AZ. Last one left alive is Revenge on his lonesome with his sniper rifle. That's his only friend at this point. Na andito siya sa my warehouse. What can he do? Everyone's just staring at him.
Oh no, what a flick.
But is that gonna be enough? Meron pang apat na nagpo-push. If he can get a collat here, that would be very spicy.
That would be dope, but
that's
no way,
sure.
Right? No way.
No
Absolutely
way.
no way he collaterals.
I mean, it's Revenge.
Unless.
I mean, it's Revenge. I'm not gonna doubt it. Revenge is gonna get one, but he is only gonna get Ang. Yun lang. 7-6 SGJ.
2 kills in a 1v5. He got 2 kills in a 1v5, Sneaky Frog, and for that, that's something that you can be proud of. We take those. Definitely a we take those moment. This time though, let's get into the next round. Pacific Macta, they're losing their lead a little bit. Only 1 round separates them and SGJ. And remember, guys, this is a race to 10. Pacific Macta, they have to get to that match point real quick. They have to get there before SGJ turn the tables. But can they? All right, here's the instant 2K from Aldrin. Even finds one, but there's another trade tree. 3 kills already for Aldrin. Entering into the site, he will be able to secure the site for his team. Revenge grabs a sniper kill on the back. So it's just Ang now versus L1. L1 is gonna play with height a little bit. He's gonna crouch down and get that win. Pacific Macta, 1 more round away from match point.
Damn indeed. I mean, Pacific Macta, this is one of their biggest strengths, especially sa mga later stages ng game when it comes to these types of scorelines. Dito talaga sila nagsashine. Pero look at this. Bronit is gonna shine as well. He's gonna get 2 with the sniper. Pero makahanap pa ba siya ng isa dito? Right side, there's so many players. Revenge is gonna try to look for an angle. But look at the amount of control from Bronit. He's just walking up. Ang is gonna get 1.
Oh, there's a full flash and L1 is down. This will be another round for SGJ. Aldrin fires a kill. He will not be able to clutch it out as Avon will pull out his deagle. Once again, only 1 round separates these 2 teams. It's so close, Sneaky Frog.
Man, it's been the Avon versus Aldrin battle so far. Dito sa ating game, Pacific Macta still trying to see kung meron pa sila makukuha dito on the blacklist side. They only need 2 to win, but SGJ is not too far behind. Look, I like that Pronit is not afraid to go for those very aggressive peaks. Walang problema para sa kanya para mag-risk ng ganong kalaki. Pero L1, nakuha niya na si Pronit. Speaking of the devil, A site is going to be wide open. X-Ram is going to run back to machine room, and I think this is going to be a planned retake scenario. Bat, Sarah, and X-Ram, Aldrin and AZ are going to go down, but as long as they have the bomb, that's A-okay. But Revenge, that's a huge miss.
What a drive-by by Bat Zera. Revenge had no idea. I mean, he saw, but he just didn't connect with the shot, unfortunate. So now it is a 2 versus 3. Retake situation, 20 seconds on the clock. SGJ, they're making their way in as ZYK is down. L1, last man standing. Can he find the kill here? He hasn't found anybody yet, and there's the flag coming in from X-Gram for the price of Bad Zera's life. There's a defuse, and SGJ have managed to tie up the series.
Yeah, and now it is a 8-8. Possible overtime you might see if this goes 9-9. And SGJ still neck to neck with Pacific Macta, no problem whatsoever. Avon having a hell of a game, dropping 20 frags. Aldrin, pareho lang sila, 23. Revenge dropping 15 on the other side. It's gonna be Pronit as well. It's the basically the entry / support players versus the snipers, or rather the snipers on each team respectively. I mean, both of these duels are so exciting to see. Aldrin, literally 1 round, he just walked into the site, no problem getting 3, but Pronit doing the exact same on the outside, gamit ang kanyang sniper rifle, getting 3, no problem for him whatsoever. But what is gonna happen in these late game scenarios? Mahanap pa nila ang tamang picks dito. I like that SGJ is giving space para sa Pacific Macta kasi yung mga kinukuha nila na angle ay napakaganda. Prone it though, almost getting caught, but Revenge is gonna start to miss.
Yeah, sometimes you can't rely on... Not this time though. Sorry, Pronit. He had that scoped in, pero ang bilis ng movement ni Revenge. He was able to come in, scope in, bam, Pronit is down. That's the sniper battle settled. ZYK finds another, and AZ as well. Now that's 3 members from SGJ down, and only they found one now. L1 though.
It's even though.
Yeah,
it's even though.
Can he do it? No, Avon does not clutch, unfortunately. Pacific Mac, and now at match point. This is it, man. This should be the final round if everything goes according to plan, but
it usually is. But
usually is. Sometimes it isn't.
The way that SGJ is playing, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes overtime.
Yeah, that would not be a huge surprise. It just would be like it would take a little bit longer. SGJ, they're putting up an amazing fight versus the Titans of Philippine Crossfire right here. Pacific Macta, they are getting being given a run for their money. Sorry, my mouth no worky today apparently. But, okay, there's the first kill. First frag, and it's Revenge. You don't want that to be the first person down on your squad. He's the sniper man. Who's gonna challenge Pronit now? It's going to be very difficult.
This is bad news para sa Pacific Macta. Wala na ang kanilang sniper, but still, Aldrin is alive. He can make a play happen if you give him the right space. And ready and waiting, si Avon na andito sa A site, and this is exactly the site that they want to hit. Avon, if you can get one headshot, this could be huge. He's gonna go for the peak.
Oh.
Pero maghahanap na siya ng cover dito. He's gonna try to see if he can cheese it towards side. Nakatago lang siya dito. X-Cram with the tap. Nakuha niya si AZ. Susunod na ba dito si Aldrin? No, Aldrin's actually going towards side, but the Avon positioning is on point para sa kanya. Pero L1 pupunta na dito sa side. Avon. And it is looking like an overtime, I think.
Overtime, yeah. Should be.
Whoever gets the first 2-point lead or 4-point lead, if I'm not mistaken.
So we're going to be here for a little bit longer. Pacific Macta and SGJ. Siyempre, this is to get into the grand finals para maka-qualify ka to be in the national team biro ngayon, Sneaky Frog. So they're going to be fighting with all of their might. Now let's see though, kasi just by statistics, Pacific Macta has done the best. They have performed even internationally very well. So SGJ, talagang parang David and Goliath dito tayo ngayon. Not impossible.
So far, toe to toe.
They're doing
David
fine.
and Goliath natin. Yeah, they're doing fine indeed. SGJ, they just need to find the picks early on, and not just that. Kung makakuha sila ng control ng certain part ng map and try to get Pacific Macta outside of that, and that could be something. Pero napakahirap, especially when you're playing locker room and there's a player like Aldrin on the other side. He can easily just go in, no problem. And now I think it's gonna be a B-side take. They have to be careful. Revenge nakapasok na dito sa may locker room, trying to get a pick towards the site. Pero Batzera still on the side. X-Cram is gonna go down. Pero Pronin, nakuha niya na si Ellie dito. Pronin, nakuha na si CYK. But the peaks from SGJ. And that's gonna be 10. Actually, no overtime. We're just going straight to 10.
No overtime.
And SGJ, they take the first map. That is crazy. That's a crazy upset.
Little bit of an upset there. SGJ has found the first map against the arguably the best Crossfire team sa bansa natin. So that's kind of exciting, Sneaky Frog, honestly, because now medyo even na ang ating playing field, and I can't wait to see how the rest of this unfolds.
Yeah, and especially for yung mga fans ng SGJ dyan, they're probably cheering in the chat. All the Ang fans are probably clapping. They're like, all right, this man deserves to get into the grand final, so we're going to play our heart out, and Aiden definitely did, dropping 24 and 12. Meanwhile, on the other side, Aldrin tried his best, man. 23 and 11. Napakaganda ng performance silang dalawa, pero SGJ with overall I wouldn't say way better game, pero they had a better game at the end of that with that very, very good defense and very, very good offense galing sa side nila. Good combination from SGJ.
Yep, good stuff from both sides. Pero lumamang talaga ang SGJ dito. Definitely not unwinnable still for Macta, for Pacific Macta, but they're gonna have to win 2 maps in a row, and that's not gonna be easy with how difficult the road has been for them against SGJ ngayon. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the smart plays that happened during that last map.
Yeah, and
I think it's all over the place this
things,
time.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things here para sa side ng SGJ is probably how many times that they actually got control of the A side really quickly, especially dito sa kanilang blacklist side. And Pacific Macta, kind of having a hard time at that point. It's really dependent on who wins yung mga early battles talaga, pero you really don't know against Pacific Macta. A 2v4 is really possible para sa side nila, but it is looking like SGJ with a stellar performance, especially galing dito kay Aven. Really did a great job. Pronit as well. I want to credit Pronit kasi this is one of the more aggressive snipers dito sa ating tournament, and he is thriving.
Yeah, definitely an amazing job so far from Pronit. Natatapatan niya si Revenge dito. So, big props, big commendations there. Pacific Macta, I still think that they have a great chance at getting into the grand finals. Pero I think maging mas exciting yung laban natin, Sneaky Frog, based on what we've seen so far. Honestly, all of these guys are incredibly talented, and even if, hindi sila manalo or get into the grand finals, even if your performance was outstanding, you still have a chance to get into the Sibol national team.
Yeah, and they can take a look on how talented you really are and how you fit with the team indeed. Pero yun na nga, Pacific Macta, unfortunately dropping map 1. I think map 2 could be a different story. Malay po kasi all 3 maps that they picked actually is pretty common for both map pools for both sides. So I think we might see another close one dito sa ating second game. I think that Pacific Macta has to just think of how are we gonna close this one super early kasi I wouldn't say they lost all the momentum after yung first game. Kung kaya nila i-keep yung energy from the last game, and if SGJ are not aware that they might be a bit overextending, pero it seems like walang problema sa kanila para mag-overextend, pero sometimes even Execration, who is a very aggressive team, can get punished for their aggression if you do find yung tamang defense. So yeah, I'm just gonna look forward to how Pacific Macta will adjust to what just happened dito sa ating map 1.
100% Sneaky Frog. So we will be seeing how map number 2 goes after this break. Don't go anywhere. You're still watching the Sibol 2022 National Team Selection powered by Smart. See you in a bit.